Fears is something that we always deal with in our own ways. Most people deal with their fears by running from their fears, by hiding from their fears, by never facing their fears. These type of people, you can't really say a bad thing about them. It's just, I understand that fears is very difficult to handle, and we all have a lot of fears. Everyone has fears, it's part of life. But there's only one thing we need to fear, and that's fearing the Almighty God and not living by His commands. That is what we have to fear, and the consequences of not living a righteous life. These fears are very important, because if you didn't have fear, for example, for the Almighty God and Jesus Christ, then you'll do anything you want. You wouldn't care if you're having sex with someone, or robbing someone, or stealing from someone. These things will be normal because you just don't have any fear. So you must have a slight bit of fear, but fear in a positive way. Fear in a way that, you know what, I fear God, so I'm going to make sure I live righteously. I'm going to make sure I live with love. I'm going to make sure I try to not to commit any more sins. That's a fear in a positive way, because without that hint of fear, you can never live a more righteous life. And if you're the opposite, that you just have fears, you need to find a way to deal with it. And to deal with it is to face the fears, to face what you're experiencing, to face what you are feeling. These are the ways to deal with the fears, and the way to heal from your fears. And if you want to understand how, just look at what's making you fearful, and majority of the time there's some things you can deal with. There's some fears that are beyond your control, and it's going to take God to make you be fearful away from it. But there's some things we can deal with, and we should be able to handle. So we must always look at the fears in the face and try not to be afraid, and try to really show the world that, you know, I want to be me, I want to be with God, and I don't have no fear of any kind other than having the fear of God, which is living by God's commandments and living righteously and helping each other, loving each other, and trying to be a good person in this world.